Hey guys, welcome to Learn for Future channel. In this video, I am going to say about permutations and combinations. Everyone have one doubt, what is the difference between the permutations and combinations? In this video, you can clear your doubt. Watch the video carefully, so let's get started. Firstly, I'll explain about permutations. And next I'll say about combinations. Permutations means arranging all number of things at a time is called as a permutations. That means I'll say you one example, then you'll get clarity. Example x, y, z. Now we want to take 2 at a time. So xy, yx and xz, zx and yz and zy. These are the possibilities of x and y, x, y, z. For 3 letters we can easily find out this, but if they ask us to find infinity numbers or letters, we want to use this formula NPR, where what is NPR means n factorial by n minus r factorial, where n factorial can also write as n into n minus 1, n minus 2 and so on, n minus r plus 1. So for this I'll say you one example. If they ask us to find 7p3, here this is n and this is r. n is 7 factorial by n. 7 minus r means 3 factorial. 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by 4 factorial. Can cancel this. If you multiply, we'll get 210. This formula is used for number of things. If they ask us to find number of objects, we should use this formula n factorial by p1 factorial into p2 factorial and so on, pr factorial. Now combinations. Combinations means different groups or sections which can be formed by taking some or all the number of objects is called as combinations. That means different groups. In combinations we use different groups or sections they can form by taking some or all the number of objects is called combinations. For example, x, y, z. But in permutations x, y, z, we can repeat the letters or numbers x, y, y, x and y, z, z, y and x, z, z, x. But in combinations, we want to write x, y, x, z and y, z. This is the difference between the permutations and combinations. If they ask us to find number of combinations, we want to use this formula NCR is equals to n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. For example, 7C3 is equals to 7 factorial by 3 factorial into 7 minus 3 factorial. If we calculate, we'll get 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by 3 factorial into 4 factorial. 4 factorial means this 2's. If we calculate, we'll get 35. but in permutations we got 210. Now important formula, NCR is equals to NC naught is equals to 1, where NCn minus 1 is equals to NC1 is equals to n. NCR is equals to NCR minus R, NCn minus R, where 0 factorial means 1. You all know about this factorials. That is, if they ask you to find what is a factorial, you should use this formula. Before I said 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3, 2, 1. Why we should use this? Because we have one formula, n into n minus 1, n minus 2 and so on, n minus r plus 1. So we want to use 6 into 5 into 4. So n factorial is equals to n into n minus 1 factorial. This is the formula for n factorial, and 0 factorial means 1. So NPR, before this permutations formula, n factorial by n minus r factorial, where NCR factorial is equals to NPR by r factorial. We can use this formula, or we can use this formula, n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. We can use any one of this. Whenever you find question, a round table or a circle, use this formula n minus 1 factorial. Now example 1, find the value of 100 P4. Whenever you find this P here, this is a problem of permutations. Whenever you find C, this is a problem of combinations. So now we want to use permutations formula. NPR is equals to n factorial by n minus r factorial. So n factorial means 100 by 100 factorial by n means 100 minus 4 factorial. So 100 factorial means 100 into 99 into 98 into 97 into 96. Stop until 96 because they asked only 4. So we want to write 100 minus 4 means 96 factorial. If we calculate, we'll get 100 into 99 into 98 into 97. If we calculate, we'll get this. Now second example, find the number of ways of the letter of word rubber can be arranged. Now rubber is a 6-letter word. That means we have 6 places. We can arrange rubber in any other form. There is no limitation for this. We can write B here, R here, U here, E here, and B here, and R here. We can arrange in any other form. It is difficult to find for every number, so we have one formula, n factorial by P1 factorial into P2 factorial into and so on PR factorial. So we have rubber is equals to, we have 2 R's and 2 B's and 1 U, 1 E. So total 6 letters. So 6 factorial by P1 means we can write 2R factorial, 2B factorial, 1U factorial and 1E factorial. And when 6 factorial by 2 into 2 into 1 into 1. 6 into 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 by 4 factorial, 4. So 6 into 5 into 3 into 2 into 1. If we calculate, we'll get 180. So we can arrange rubber in 180 ways. Now example 3. How many ways 3-letter word with or without meaning can formed out of the letters of word logarithms? Repetitions are not allowed. Here they gave logarithm word with 3-letter words. We want to find how many 3-letter words that can form a logarithm. So that too without repetitions. So we should use this formula NPR. How many letters? 10 letters. P3. If we calculate, we'll get 720. Now example 4. Out of 7 constants and 4 vowels, how many words of 3 constants and 2 vowels are formed? Here, number of ways of selecting 3 constants from 7 constants. That means from 7 constants we want to take 3 constants. Now number of ways of selecting 2 constants from 2 vowels from 4 vowels. 2 vowels from 4 vowels. Now this is in the form of 7C3 and this is in the form of 4C2. Now 7C3 into 4C2, 7 into 6 into 5 by, here we have 3, R is equals to 3. So 3 into 2 into 1 into 4, only 2 numbers. So 4 into 3 by 2 into 1. If we calculate, we will get 210. Now 5th example. In how many ways can 10 engineers and 4 doctors can be seated at a round table without any restrictions? They particularly tell that without any restrictions. In round table, whenever you find a question like round table or a circle, you should use n-1 factorial. Without any restrictions, so we use this formula. So what is n? N means 10 engineers plus 4 doctors. 14. So 14 minus 1 factorial, 13 factorial. When they said to find doctors should not sit together, we should use this formula where n is equals to total number of persons is equals to, total is 10, they should not sit together, doctor should not sit together, so plus 1, if we add we'll get 11. Now we want to substitute this value here, this 11, so this is n, 11 minus 1 factorial, so 10 factorial. After that 4 doctors, so 10 factorial into 4 factorial, that means 10 factorial into 4 factorial ways. So this is the way of finding if they said in question they should not sit together. Use in this form, you can easily solve this. When they say without any restrictions, use this formula n-1 factorial. Okay friends, I hope everyone understands this permutations and combinations. If you have any doubts, please comment in comment box and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.